The first point I want to say is that there's probably nothing that develops your moral character like marriage. Marriage is up there in terms of being that which helps us to get to a higher place in terms of the type of people that we are. And so the first thing I want to mention, Brother Belal, is for you and your wife, is to keep in mind that don't focus on your rights, but focus on your duties. That is to say, don't focus on what she owes you, and she shouldn't focus on what you owe her, but you should focus on what you owe each other. And this is the quality of Ithar. This is why the Ansar were praised so much, because they were able to put someone else's interest over their own. And when you put someone else's interest over your own, it produces trust and it produces love, because the other person feels confident that this person has my back. And so first and foremost, focus on what your duties are to each other. Number two, when Allah talks about in the Quran that He put mawaddatan wa rahmatan, wadud and rahmah between us, this has to do with how a marriage matures. It takes at least 4 to 5 years for a marriage to mature. I'm going to repeat myself. It takes at least 4 to 5 years for a marriage to mature. And the first phase Allah talks about is the phase of wadud, which is love and attraction and captivation. But as the marriage matures, it reaches the rahmah phase. The rahmah phase of being able to look at each other with mercy and compassion. And the thing that usually gets you to the rahmah phase is struggle. Struggle. Years of struggle. So there's a tendency for people to think that you can have a strong marriage after a year, after 2 years or 3 years. No. At least 4 to 5 years, a marriage begins to mature. And it gets there through struggle. So keep that in mind, inshallah. Number 3, deal with each other based on each other's fitna. Your wife is going to do some things that you're going to think is just your wife thing. It's a woman thing. and you're going to do some things that she's going to think it's a Belal thing. It's a man thing. And one of the things that the Prophet taught us, peace be upon him, is that we have to deal with each other based on each other's nature. A woman has to feel loved. That's her fitna. Any woman. A woman has to feel loved. And a man has to feel respected. And once we deal with each other based on each other's nature, we can capture each other's hearts. How do you capture her heart? You show her that you love her. How do you capture her heart? You show her that you're able to be sensitive and strong at the same time. As men, we usually come with the harsh approach. We hard, that kind of thing, right? But you have to also show her too that you know how to be sensitive. So that means you can't say no all the time, because that means you're a tyrant. And you can't say yes all the time, because that means you're a wimp. So you have to figure out, right? So you got to figure out how to balance it. You balance her, you capture her heart when she sees how you're able to be sensitive to her. And for the sister, the way that you capture a man's heart, generally speaking, most men are stronger physically than most women, but Allah has given a woman something to balance the equation. He's given her a tongue. And so we encourage the sister, if you want to capture your husband's heart, men love women who are grateful. These are serious top secrets. Serious top secrets. I'm giving them up. Men love women who are grateful, and men love women who use their tongue to build them up. Don't use your tongue to tear them down. Use your tongue to build them up. Use your tongue to be optimistic. Men love women who are grateful and optimistic. So make sure you show your husband in thought, word, and deed how grateful you are for what he's done for you, how grateful you are for what he's doing for you, and how grateful you are at what he's trying to do for you. And if you do that, you capture his heart. And once you show a man how grateful you are to him, you know what that does? He'll want to do more for you. You understand? So the gratitude is very, very critical. And so I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless you, and to bless you too in goodness and in righteousness. Assalamu alaikum.
No? Estamos certos, não? No?
No.
What? Okay, Bismillah, Rasulullah. Before we start, in Islamic way, you have 5 conditions. Number 1, the groom and the bride must be agree. Are you agree, Mister? Alhamdulillah. Number 2, she must have wali. Alhamdulillah. Number 3, 2 witnesses at least. Everyone here is witnesses. Number 4, dowry or mahr. Number 5, ishhar or make small party, Islamic party.
But we need to make sure she agrees about that.
She's here, Sheikh Ibrahim.
But I need to hear her.
That's right. He's right.
She says no now.
We got a problem. We have a problem.
Now it's like, okay, what is she gonna say? Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Mabruk! Not yet, not yet. He's nervous.
زوجتك موكلتي
نيها
نيها
على كتاب الله
وسنة
وسنة رسوله
بعد
الاتفاق على المهر المقرر بيننا وأنا وافقت على الزواج بموكلتك نيها على كتاب الله وسنة رسوله بعد الاتفاق على المهر المقرر بيننا والله على ما نقول وكيل وهو خير الشاهدين. Allah. Now this is what we said with English. It's Sheikh Muhammad is the wali of the Niha, and he said, I agree to make Niha your wife with the way of Allah and with the way of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he said, I accept all of these things, inshallah. We ask Allah Azza wa Jalla to make this family, this new Muslim family, inshallah, with good future and then in the good time in the future and good children, inshallah. And it's to start building their life from now, inshallah, with happy life as what the Prophet ﷺ said, and as what we listened from brother Amir Abdul Malik. Now, repeat after me what we used to say for the husband and wife, groom and bridegroom. It's what the Prophet ﷺ taught us. Repeat after me. بارك الله لكما وبارك عليكما وجمع بينكما في خير. جزاكم الله خيرا.
تكبير! الله أكبر! تكبير! الله أكبر! تكبير! الله أكبر! تكبير! الله أكبر! I'm excited. Loud bird.
كريم اليوم بقى نظام في شاي ولا خلي بابا انت يلا
Inshallah, after we say congratulations for the groom and bridegroom, we have there tea, some sweet, inshallah, in the new lobby. You can just go there, inshallah. Jazakallah.
You didn't know about the Belal.
You might have to edit the American. We need more. No, no. We don't want to give him up. I'm trying. Go. Go. Yeah, hold it. Get Let him go first. Security, come back. Security, come back. Come back. I gotta help somebody.
ازيك يا معاذ؟
معاذ